We are Steve and Jill.
Together, we've been buying and reselling land since the 90s.
Our data-centric approach leaves our buyers asking, how can you sell it so cheap?
Here on the Land Academy Show,
We answer that and more. Steve and Jill here.
Hello.
Welcome to the Land Academy Show. Entertaining land investment talk. I'm Steve and Jack Butella.
I'm over here
Jill's
joking.
having a little episode.
Sorry. I took a big swig of coffee as we started, and I was a little too big. Anyway, and I'm Jill DeWitt, and we are broadcasting from the Valley of the Sun.
Today, Jill and I talk about a day in the life of a successful land investor.
It doesn't say successful, and it says land investor. I thought we were going to go both ways.
Oh, all right.
Let's not assume it's all peaches and cream.
This episode is a long time coming. People have said to me my whole career, long before even Land Academy, hey, could I shadow you? What do you do all day? Like it's this, and I'll tell you, it's be the most boring day of your life.
Great.
Before we get into it, let's take a question posted by one of our members on the landinvestors.com online community. It's free. And I hope you know by now that Jill and I personally instruct a handful of new and existing Land Academy members in a live class, live over the Zoom anyway, called Career Path. If buying and selling land is your career or you want it to be, give us a call or better yet, contact us at support@landacademy.com to find out if this is for you.
I'm going to tell you right now, the next one starts in October.
Okay, good.
So it's a 10-week program, starts in October, just so you can kind of plan for that. And we are about to open up enrollment for it soon. So Kevin wrote, I had a great call with Efrain and Martha yesterday. At the end of the call, they asked if I had the day off next Monday and they could schedule another call with me on Memorial Day, which is today as this airs.
Yeah.
I laughed and said, heck, I have every day off. So if you're looking for someone to talk to about your land business, you can sign up at the link below. I'll have a great time and I'll help you with your land business. How cute is that? So that's on our website on Land Academy. You could schedule a call with one of our moderators, Kevin Farrell.
Yeah, Kevin's been with us.
Everybody loves talking to him
for a long time. He does a consulting call for any Land Academy member who wants it, and I've never heard anyone say anything negative about it.
Yeah.
Like if you've gone through the program, you're active in Discord, but you really want kind of the icing on the cake, Kevin will really, really help you. Mm-hmm. Today's topic, a day in the life of a land investor. This is the meat of the show.
So here's what I would like to say about being a land investor. Of all the jobs that I do, from not just here at Land Academy, and being a mom and a partner. Uh-oh. I'm totally kidding. I mean, I'm totally being serious here. I got to tell you, no offense.
None taken.
But being a land investor is the easiest and the most fun for me.
I agree with that.
I got to tell you, of every single thing I do in my life, from home renovations, you name it. This is the easiest for me and it's fun for me. So I love it. And it's especially, and even if I was doing it all by myself, 100% by myself, and a lot of people who start out are, I get that. You're like, I got to get some money coming in. I got to figure this out. I'm going to learn all the jobs and I'll go from there. Yeah, that's how you should do it. So even if I was a one-man show, because I was, there was a time, especially when you were writing and doing Land Academy back in the day, 2014, 2015, you were doing most of the recording. You were doing in that. And you did all the editing and all of that. I was quietly running our own little land business. I was running it by myself.
Just keeping food on the table.
Exactly, and keeping it going. And it was not even the best of times back then. It's not like now, with land and how easy it is and how we can find these properties too. It was a lot harder back then. Mm-hmm. But it was still, I could do it by myself and be very happy, and we could stop our work day whenever we wanted and travel where we wanted. And there was times too I'd be doing our land business from a hotel room, or now it's in an RV. Who knows where we are. Steven taught me that a long time ago. I always wanted something I could do from the back of the boat, and that's why we're here. I'm like, yeah, you're right, that makes sense. That's really good. So when you're even as a one-man show, it's not hard. Once you figure it out, you got to put your head down and dive in and learn it and get to that point. But once you do, it's not hard, and I'll tell you more. And when you have a good helper, by the way, a day in the life of a land investor is even easier when you have, even just one good person. and all their job is doing is pushing things through the system. Like, you're the one out front, buying the property, telling what you're going to sell it for, make this decision, that decision, all that stuff. But then they're the people sitting behind a desk, implementing all your decisions. That's the best. So what you need to think about to be a land investor, I think of there's one task that you really have to schedule and be consistent monthly, and that's getting the mail out. If you do that monthly and schedule out for the whole month at a time, you can even do quarterly, so if you really want to go crazy. But I think monthly is good because sometimes you adjust and tweak what you're working on. But I think monthly is great. And then for all your other jobs, they're daily and or weekly. And the things that you're going to do as a land investor daily and weekly is answer the phone, and you're going to take calls, and you're going to make calls. You're going to do your due diligence on the properties. Do I want to buy them? Make those decisions. And I'm talking to you like you're your own one-man show right now. You only have anybody else. So you got to plan out escrow on the buy side and the sell side. You just got to, and it's not hard. One person could probably handle 50 properties moving through the system. I really think so, at a time. Maybe not right away.
Yeah, 30 to 50 is a good number.
I think 50 moving through your system at all times, one person can handle doing it all. And then, because and then it's fun too, by the way. When you got 50 in play, you're not hung up about it, because if this one takes a little bit longer,
or the couple don't close for whatever reason.
Shoot, that agent kind of sucked, so now I got to find a new agent over here. Who cares? I got 38 other properties I'm just bringing in right now. I'm gonna worry, it's gonna be fine. And then posting the property, and that's the thing too. As a land investor, you got to decide, how you want to do this. My favorite is what we really do now is I'm not really posting the property for sale anymore. I'm letting the brokers do that. So think about that one. Yeah, I'm paying them a commission, but isn't that the greatest thing? I have an hourly employee sitting there managing it, worrying about the photos and the drone shots. And is this description good enough, Jill? That kind of a thing. I'm not doing it. I'm paying someone to do it. So those are the things you need to think about. And that's really what consists of your day. And if you're saying to yourself, well, heck, you could probably get that all done by 11 a.m. every morning. Yeah, you can. You really can. You can have a 4-hour work week being a land investor.
Easy. Mm-hmm. There's 10 steps to doing a deal. I put them in 2 categories. If you're a Land Academy member already and you've studied the equity planner that comes with the program, you already know this, but for everybody else, there's 2 categories of these 10 steps. Stuff you do yourself that I don't think you should ever really sub out, and stuff you have either virtual assistants do or potentially a full-time employee or a part-time employee. And here's the steps in order. Identifying target markets. So we talked about a lot about this during Career Path, and finding out where to send mail. Does it fit your acquisition criteria? I want to buy for 30 and sell for 90. Well, if that's what I want, then Costilla County is not going to work for me. It's more like buy for 1,000 and sell for 2,000 there. But if that's your acquisition criteria and you follow the methodology about trolling, how we talk about trolling through Zillow and Realtor.com, then those markets will show themselves to you based on your parameters, and then you test them. So that's identifying target markets. That should take between 1 and 3 hours a week if you're not obsessed on it like I am. It's my hobby, so I spend a lot more time on that. If you disagree with these times, please let me know, because it's just my opinion. Then you've got to get the mail out and price it. That's maybe 1 to 3 hours a week once you get it all rolling. If you choose to sub it out and use concierge data, then you don't have to do it at all. You order it.
I would say do it. What do you think about this real quick too? I'm a fan of doing that monthly.
Yeah.
I think you could easily sit down and spend one weekend, do your trolling, download the data, if you're doing it yourself, and get it all ready to go. And then you just say, call offers to owners and say, hi, here's, 20,000 records. I want 5,000 a week going out. And then you don't have to do it every week.
I have this all set up on a work week. And so when I say 1 to 3 hours a week, I don't mean the mailer's done in 1 to 3 hours.
Right.
I mean 4 weeks in a month. You spend 1 to 3 hours on it if you're brand new, putting it all together.
That's what I think. Yeah.
1 to 3 hours is a real stretch. It takes me 30 minutes to do a mailer.
But if I'm new.
No, if you're new, it's 1 to 3 hours a week.
Yeah.
Actually, what I do now is I just pick up the email and send it to concierge data. So that's step, that takes us through step 4. 1 is identifying the markets. 2 is ordering the mailer through concierge data. Concierge data executes it, and then it comes back to you and you have to approve and price it. So, and you should spend some time on that. The way that they send the files now, it's amazing. Number 5 is you manage, the mail is out, and then you sit there and twiddle your thumbs for a couple weeks. The mail is out. Somebody's got to answer the phone. We use Pat Live, soon to be Jill Live. So there's no real work there. You just have to, in step 6, review what Pat Live comes up with and make some phone calls. Just do the acquisitions. Decide whether you're going to do the deals or not. Then you got to buy the property. Well, escrow does that for you. Now, if you have a transaction coordinator like Jill referred to, even better. Your transaction coordinator deals with escrow. So you take that out of your life. That's number 7. Number 8 is find a real estate agent to list it if you're into that. And again, transaction coordinator.
Some people selling it.
Some people sell the properties themselves.
Oh, like what am I going to do? Well, if you're into making money, then do this. What?
If you have a good transaction coordinator like Jill, she does all that stuff for Jill. That's number 8. List it with a real estate agent. Number 9 is sign the listing. That doesn't take long. Review and sign it. And then number 10 is manage the sale of the property. And all that's associated with that and signing. So you can see how this is really, really 3 or 4 hours a week. If you're doing 30 deals and you've got one good person working with you, I can't imagine even spending 4 hours a week.
No, I think you can. That's why I said your 4-hour work week, you could do that. It's pretty darn cool. So
that's why I put Kevin's question. It really was just a statement, because Kevin's been with us for a really long time. And I'll tell you, this is the truth of it, truth time. Jill and I spend 98% of our time on Land Academy.
Yep. That's very true. We mean it when we say some of our members are making more than us. Yeah, that's true. That's a good thing. Happy you could join us today. 5 days a week. You can find us here on the Land Academy Show.
Tomorrow, the episode on the Land Academy Show is called The 1% Difference Rule, and how it is associated with compound interest and how it applies to your land business. You are not alone in your real estate ambition.
Well, that is a very exciting topic.
I don't make these topics up. People ask me for this stuff.
That's a good one. Okay. Hey, I got to stop and say something, because it's Memorial Day, and today's the last day for the special we have going on right now. Land Academy, we cap it because of the attention and the support we want to give to our members. That's a fact. So we close it now and then we reopen it when we can handle more. So it is open right now, and I have a special that's ending today, Memorial Day. So actually it's ending on the 31st. Is it today? I don't know what today's date is. Anyway, it's ending really quick. So check out landacademy.com, because there's something great going on there right now.
We are Jack and Jill. Information
and inspiration
to buy undervalued property.
We hope you find our content valuable, and we appreciate your support. If you have not already, please check out our channel and hit the subscribe button.
And your comments and suggestions help us to create the content you're here for. Hitting the like button helps to support our channel's algorithm and gauge your interest for future shows.